Hey guys, so the so-called daughter of R. Kelly and Aaliyah was interviewed by several bloggers, and I don't know if they're exploiting her for their own clicks and views, but if they are, it's very cruel and unkind, because I think by now everybody figured out that this young lady have some type of issues, and I don't know as to the depth of the issues she has and whether or not she needs her mental capacity to be examined. But I thought when I looked at several of the interviews, it's kind of disturbing actually. I know Jaguar Wright interviewed her and then she brought her on one of the shows. And when she came on, I was biting my nails, folks. I haven't bit my nails in a long time, but it was so disturbing. I mean, a blind man can see that something is not right. All is not right with this young lady. I'm not throwing any shade, but what she was saying kind of told me that all is not right. She said she was shipped around. She was raised by her grandfather, who is, I believe she said, Aaliyah's father. And if she was raised by Aaliyah's father, I think it would be common knowledge, that she is Aaliyah's child. But more importantly, why would Aaliyah's family want to ship her from place to place and have her be a knock-around child when she would be Aaliyah's only child? Doesn't make sense. Because we all know Aaliyah was well loved by her family, and they would want the last piece of her, a child, in the flesh with them, so they can hold on to a piece of Aaliyah still. That's on one hand. On the other hand, she was saying that she was shipped around. And then I said, it's kind of a shame that Jaguar is pushing this narrative. But then again, I had to say to myself, I said, you know what, Jaguar is mentally disturbed. By her own admission, she has mental issues. So when you're looking at Jaguar, who is pushing the narrative that this is R. Kelly's daughter and Aaliyah's daughter, it's not kind of far-fetched to see where she would totally want to believe it, because she herself is mentally ill. So it's a lot of people are saying, why is Jaguar doing it? Well, why not? She's mentally ill. So when you have someone mentally ill, they can claim anything. They can claim to be the president. In this case, she's claiming that this young lady is Aaliyah's and R. Kelly's daughter. So it's really not far-fetched when you examine it. But I felt as though the exploitation of this young lady has got to stop. But maybe it's just beginning, because Jaguar Wright, in the interview, she said that she needed to raise funds to bring this young woman from Detroit to Texas because they're after her. And the young lady got on and she said, yes, they're after me. They're trying to KILL me. And she wants to raise, I believe she wanted to raise about $1,000. And she was pushing for more. She did her calculation of how many people were watching, and she pleaded with them to send at least $1. If everybody would send her $1, she'd have enough money. And it's to go to her crowdfunding, I believe. You guys remember when she was in the mental hospital, her husband was trying to raise money, and he was telling people she was in jail, and he needed to raise bond money. Remember that? They're always trying to raise money. And Sean Davy Way said he asked him for $3,000 to help Jaguar get out of jail. And when Jaguar was released from the mental hospital, of course, her husband denied even or ever asking Sean Davy Way for money. And by the way, her husband has said that he has mental illness also. So guys, it's a bunch of mentally ill folks And if you send them any money, then it's on you. You don't know if it's legit or not. So if anybody sends her at least $1, shame on them, because you don't know if it's being put towards this young woman's funding or not. Maybe this is one of the young ladies she promised an interview to when she was in the mental hospital. This is all alleged, folks. I couldn't help but think, because the young lady started to talk about somebody was outside the house and they're going to put her in some mental institution maybe. And I said, mental institution? Maybe Jaguar met her in an institution. It's all alleged, but my chain of thought ran with that narrative for a little while. When this young lady gets to Texas, where's she going to be? Where's she going to stay? Is she going to be in a hotel or Jaguar's home with her husband's mother? I'm not sure if she's staying with her husband's mother or her mother. Because I think that's where they stay, at the husband's mother, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Drop it in the comment section. How is she going to fend for herself? I guess Jaguar is going to put out the money to take care of her until she gets a job. But Jaguar said she's going to be paying for the plane fare. And so far, she made an extraction, she said, because she feels as though the girl's life is in danger and they have to do all this undercover stuff. And I said, okay. I wonder where she really met this young lady. I'm thinking maybe, you guys remember she was saying she was going to be interviewing some people, and she met some wonderful people when she was in the mental hospital. And I couldn't help but think, is this one of the young people, the young lady she met when she was there? Anyway, guys, I want you to listen to the interview this young woman had with Jaguar, Wright, and Night and Day. Night and Day is a YouTube channel. So let's listen to what Lagena had to say. Now they done sent some fake-ass animal pest control people.
Wow. So who did they end up being?
So I believe when Jaguar Wright said fake animal pest control they sent, I think she's talking about the mental health workers. I don't know if she's living by herself, but someone called on her. Maybe she was acting peculiar, and she called Jaguar Wright to get out. That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't know. They didn't have credentials? Did they knock on her door?
Look, she told me she was scared. She said, Jag, can you get me? I had a car tour in 10 minutes. I need to raise this money so we can get her safely out of Detroit and get her here to Dallas. I done sent them everything that I got. There's some money coming in. We got $70 and I sent that over there already so they can go get them something to eat.
Okay.
So that's the part that doesn't make sense. Jaguar said she sent all that she had, $70, and yet she says she's flying her out. So what did she do? Spend the last money on flying her out and something to eat, or she's trying to raise funds for herself? Because if you got only $70 and you asking about 3,000 people who are watching to send money, sounds like a fundraising for yourself. That's what it sounds like to me. Because it don't take $3,000 to fly somebody out. Because she was pleading for these watchers to send at least $1. If it's 3,000 people watching and they all send her $1, that's $3,000.
But I'm flying her out.
So if she's going to fly her out and not ask for money. If you choose to fly her out, why should the public donate to the cause?
And her plane take off at 4 p.m.
Damn, so she ain't got no family and none of that shit that
She can't like niggas. Them the niggas put her in the hospital.
Damn. Yeah, she added to this joint. Oh, y'all just did.
I know, I'll tell you.
Hello, Lagena.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing? Can you hear it? Can you hear us?
Oh, yep, I can hear y'all.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all can hear me.
Okay, yeah, everything is clear.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you?
A lot. Like, I'm not trying to cry or anything, just trying to tell my piece, but knowing that people after me, that they've been watching me for a long, long time. And this is like the further I can get to the truth as possible, because for so long they've been manipulating things in my life. People, the government, everybody else was trying to like.
Right there when she said the government, that raised my eyebrow, because I said, why would the government be after her? That doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense, people. Drop your comments in the comment section.
Sit here and target me, so I wouldn't say nothing, and then I finally was able to reach y'all. So I'm glad for that.
For the people that don't know, could you give a brief history of why these people might be after you, and I mean, who are you linked to, and who do you say that you are, like as far as child?
Okay, my mom was Aliyah Houghton, and my dad is Robert Curley. They've been trying. The people I'm talking about is like the people in the industry that gained something from my mom's death, and he also gained a lot of money or a connection from my father. And for the other people that want me to not say my truth, they've been trying to like target me, been trying to kill me, and they drugged me before a few times. And I think it's more to the issue. It's actually more going on than just me and my situation. It's other things in the industry that they don't want me exposed. And so I wanted to tell my story. I've been trying to do it for months, and I realized like, okay, TikTok I might be able to get a lot of people on TikTok, because it's an app that's run by a whole foreign country, so they would probably want to have pulls to just shadow ban me or have to stop people or monitor my views and stuff. So that's why I went on TikTok, just so I can get y'all attention, because I feel like my life was updated. They didn't want me to say nothing, and it's more to just that I want to talk to Jaguar about. So, we're gonna.
So let me ask you a question. Did R. Kelly or did Aaliyah know about you, or did they know about you?
My mom and dad knew about me. They own their child. But my dad, I don't know if he knew where I was at currently, but he was the last one I knew where I was at. With my grandma and grandpa just knew where I was at as well.
So listen. So R. Kelly was like came on the line right now. He would know who you are. He would claim.
Yes,
like,
he should.
That's my daughter. Wow.
He should, if he's really about himself and being honest, then yes, he should say that. Yes, I am his daughter. So my mom is Aliyah, and
so who raised you?
Yes.
If they were your parents, because R. Kelly definitely didn't raise you, right? Or he wasn't part of your life at all. He visited. He visited me all the way up until his trial in 2002. So I can say I think that year in 2002 was the last time I seen him, from my memories. Raised by.
So I was raised by his home health aid worker. He was originally a nanny at first, and then he left in 2007. So I've been raised with my grandpa's and my grandpa's family members. My grandpa's other baby mom family members. So around them, and then they just had me shipped around everywhere. So I didn't really have like a set.
So your grandpa, is this Aaliyah's father or R. Kelly's father?
Yeah.
Which one?
Aliyah's my mom's. Aliyah's my mom.
Oh, so
her dad.
Her dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a really groundbreaking story, because a lot of people didn't know about this until you went on TikTok.
Yeah. They didn't want me to know, because I think it's money being embezzled. So, and then they didn't want the truth that they cover. They have secret children. They celebrities have many secret children out here that they try to save face for. But if y'all didn't kill me, then somebody's gonna know, because I didn't sign no NDA. So that's the reason I'm saying something. And I feel like it's my job to say something, because I'm not under a contract where I can't say nothing.
So have you ever had any contact with like Aaliyah's brother or anybody from other members from the family, or even R. Kelly's
I think place, and then they didn't come in the house. I just seen them, and then they pulled back off after they told Nana something. As far as not like talking, communicating, I do follow him on Instagram. I think because of the NDA, he can't say anything back, so he chooses to post things on his social media as far as his stories. So if he's replying to certain things, I ask questions, and then it corresponds with it to a T. So, but under the NDA, he can't say anything or talk to me, I guess, until I do what I have to do at my end.
So you haven't talked to him lately since he's been incarcerated, right? Have you heard any?
Oh, my dad? No.
Yeah. Have you heard any the recent interviews that he's done?
No, I heard that he's trying to deny that he have kids out here, and he do.
So were you the one that he denied? Did he deny you also? Because he have denied kids in the past.
Yeah. He denied me since I'm older than his kids with Drea, so yeah, he did. And he know, and I think he have one up before me too, if I'm not mistaken. So.
And for the record, how old are you?
For my real age, they gave me a fake age to live by. So this age I'll be turning 28 this year, but I think my real age is either 29 or 30, or about to be 30. So that's why I was able to remember a lot of things. The people from the younger sibling that was raised with me, I remember a lot of things. So this is from my memory. It's not coming from anywhere else. This is just what I knew already and what I know.
So
and this is what I meant.
Fake age though, like who specifically would give you a fake age?
I don't know if it's from my Uncle Barry, if that was his idea, or my dad or his people that benefited from him. I don't know. Why would they put me in a whole different age and then have me live that age for a long time? I don't know. And I think it's just more, the more we keep digging, the more we're going to find out. So that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, wow. So these people that's at...
And it's more common to do this. Like, people with witness protection programs, they'll have fake identities all the time. And that's more common.
Like, that's what it sounded like when you said they gave you a fake age. It's like, they gave you a fake age. Fake name, but that sound like witness protection.
Yeah, and they put it to where it's easier for them to recognize the birthdays. Like the birthday they gave me, the man that I was told to call my dad, he's African, so he had me under African Union's Day, my birthday, so it's more easier to remember that day because that's a day of celebration for people that are supposed to be black. So it was easier for him, and then the name was too, and he also told me that his real birth year did not match the one that he has in his birth certificate. He told me that he's not. Yeah.
I need to say a pause. No pun intended. Pause for a second. I'm reading this chat.
Okay.
And some of the things that's being said in this chat, but I just want to address one thing. People say I'm using you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I using you?
Yeah, I don't go that way. No, everybody, to clear up on behalf of Jaguar, Wright, she's not using me. I trust her because she's the only one I feel that is standing on the truth I'm trying to talk about. Is people are attacking us, and we are trying to go against the industry, and they will do a lot of things in their powers to stop us from talking. And the things she's talking about, I'm personally experiencing too from these people. They like to target you and laugh at you, and they like to invade your privacy. Yeah. And they like to invade our privacy and manipulate and pay people to do things to us in our lives. And that's what happened in my life. So when she was saying all the things, I was agreeing because I was currently going through it, but it was just me by myself at the time, trying to see who my hidden enemies was. And then trying to reach y'all, but it was so hard.
Let me get the brass tag. If y'all want to know the truth about this girl, help me get her to Dallas.
Yep. We gotta go ahead.
Push your cash app. You can push your cash app.
How many people in this chat?
1,059. Yep.
1,500 people?
Yep, over 1,000. Yep.
I just need everybody in this chat to send $1.
Cash app $1.
Just $1 to Jags Bread 2.
I put in the chat.
Yeah.
I need everybody in this chat just send me $1. Soon as she get here, we're gonna do the DNA test and we're gonna do a hypnosis session live on Dallas WTV Network. Baby girl, can you tell them why you want to do this?
Because I believe they altered my mind because the memories, it seems, the thing is, I woke up one of my, a few years ago, I woke up in my, from my sleep and I was wondering how did I get with these people and how did I end up here? And I just...
Honestly, guys, what that sounds like to me is that she don't like her family. She fabricated, this is all alleged, fabricated Aaliyah and R. Kelly as her parents because maybe her family is always trying to put her in this mental institution because she's got mental issues. That's what it sounds like to me.
And then I end up just like living like the day-to-day life, but I remember waking up like that. And I believe that they manipulated my memories because I do remember them. But from the age of the last time I seen them, I was supposed to be able to remember more. So I'm thinking that they might have hypnotized me before. And I met some people that know how to do that too in real life. So
this second clip, folks, is from Kingpin's interview with the same young lady, Lagena. And in this clip, you're going to hear her say that the exterminator popped up twice out of nowhere, and he seems kind of weird to her. Something didn't feel right. So apparently she's living in an apartment building by herself. This is what it sounds like to me. And I know in an apartment building, the exterminators come once a month at least to exterminate. But if they see any bugs, they may revisit more than once a month. So it sounds as if maybe she didn't want them in her apartment. She was resistant. And maybe she was exhibiting signs of mental illness, and they know that this is how she is. And so they threatened maybe to call the mental health department on her again. Because it sounds to me like if she's a chronic person to visit the mental health hospital, like Jaguar Wright. So anyway, let's listen. This is all alleged. Let's listen to the clip from Kingpin's interview with the same young lady, Lagena Love. I believe she said her last name is Love.
They've been already threatening me, and they already tried to take my life before. Just when I was about to go live with, when I had seen Jaguar live, when I was about to go up to her live, somebody, an exterminator guy came, and I had used him like a few months ago, and he only came one time. Well, this is the second time today. And then he came out of nowhere. Like, they didn't, the leasing part, they never told me. They just, and...
So she is living in an apartment because she said the leasing apartment never told her that he was coming.
He just came out of his own free will. And then I just remember last time he just felt weird to me. And for him to pop up again, and then he's not the only one. How they was managed to put me in mental institution for no cause. There's no real solid cause because I was.
So she said they put her in a mental institution for no solid cause, no solid reason. But that's always the case. The mentally ill never thinks there's a solid reason because other people see that they're acting peculiar and bizarre, out of their mind and crazy, but they never see it. Okay, guys, that was part 1 of the interview over there at Night and Day, and the second interview with Kingpin, with Jaguar Wright. And let me tell you guys, I'm wondering when this young lady gets a Jaguar, if she ever gets the Jaguar in Dallas, what's going to happen? Because it sounds like if she got mental issues, Jaguar got mental issues, and Goomba got mental issues. Child, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, drop your comments in the comments section. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and to my videos. Thank you for watching.